The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. they can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. When they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
14-yard line.
Watson now to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Texans nothing.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Well, he'll find Hall. And look at this. Big gain to Hall. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
At the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and goal. Watson, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Watson, off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
The Seahawks take take over.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
34-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Will swing into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season. And that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On second down, Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 14, Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Naheem Hines on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Eric Armstead in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he's letting this one go. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
1st and 10.
Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Seahawks 37-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Naheem Hines, his first carry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
The 6-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Here's McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Touchdown, and the Texans have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football full half to be played.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Stand down at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On first down, Wilson lets it fly for Thielen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Starting the second half of the run by McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I started with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A 1st down there, and a pick up the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Now Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's getting some space now. Touchdown, Seattle. Dalvin Cook with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Texans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 10 here in the third quarter of Super Bowl 56. To throw is Watson. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go. And got his man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Watson. That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Now he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Second down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Now Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 45. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
second down. Here's Watson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Did you see them hold up four fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Texans 28. Seahawks.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
It's now second.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, it's Cook. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The end result, 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And just gets rid of it. Nice move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cole, and yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and if the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Wilson to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Texans 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down and 8. Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And 1.
Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And the question now, can they get closer on third down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.